Hi everyone, welcome to Water Tanks with stewiejp. I'm Stewie, you're not, and either are any of these blokes except for maybe this bloke right here. Not me, that's the other Stewie. Stewie with a Y, young Stewie. Stewie with the underscore and the capital S. Hell of a nice bloke. Is no relation, good friend of mine, and an absolute gentleman. He's the one who made that epic introduction that you just saw at the start of the video, the outro that you'll see at the end, and of course the little intro that I've got with my Twitch channel. Not only that, he also makes his own stuff. He makes live streams, he does YouTube videos, and he makes intros and outros for a lot of other content creators as well. Highly recommend you check him out. Links will be down below with all the other stuff. He likes doing some funny stuff on YouTube, and he also live streams his gameplay on Twitch. And I'm sure he does a million other wonderful things. Anyway, in this game, let's see how he goes in this game. He's in the Kranvagn, the tier 10 Swedish auto-loading heavy tank, a 3-shot, and you can see he's got the heat rounds ready to rock and roll. The heat rounds, 120mm gun, 440 damage, 300 penetration. That's a premium rounds. 252 with APCR, which is standard in this bad boy. It's 1AR, it's my clan, 1AR up against Rain. 2 Aussie clans. I think Rain are pretty much an all Aussie clan or Aussie Kiwi clan. They're on steps, and of course with in between clan war seasons, advances is a kind of thing that people like to do. No idea where that first shot went. The second shot bounced into the Oods 15-16, and he's pulling back for the reload. Now with the changes from patch 1.5, the gun changed a lot on the Kranvagn. It's a 3-shot now. It used to be a 4-shot, and I think it carries some more rounds. It does. The DPM's gone up. It's supposed to be a pretty tidy tank. Now I know, don't adjust your sets. Don't adjust your sets. One of Stewie's things that he likes to do is to make his tanks as colourful and as interesting as humanly possible. He wasn't too lucky with his first round of rounds. He wasn't too lucky with his first lot in towards the 15-16 on the enemy team. Looking at what Rain have got, Rain have bought 4 IS-7s, an Object 260, 4 Object 277s, a couple of Super Conks, a Batchat, an Object 430U, a UDES 15-16, and a T100 LT. Gets one into the side of the Swedish medium tank, shoots him again, and that Swedish medium tank, I reckon he might be by himself. If he's getting spotted all the way back there, there's a good chance that there's not much else up there. Looking at 1AR's team, my old mate Jump Honor in the EBR 105. He's the EBR 105 specialist of late, running around looking for those enemy teams, trying to stay out of the way, trying to make it as hard as possible to get hit. Heavy tanks are kicking back here, down there near the base. A little bit over in the east, one of our boys waiting to seize on their opportunity, I guess, until they work out exactly what the lads from Rain are doing. Something pretty big just hit that Super Conqueror, giving little Stewie a little bit of assisted damage there. 0-0's a score, 2 IS-7s, a Kranvagn, 4 Object 277s for 1AR. The T95 FV 4201, that's what my favourite tank at the moment at tier 10, the Chieftain, the Clan Wars reward tank. A couple of WZ 11158s. 2268's a standard, and the version 4 jump in the EBR, the Panzerwagen, which is an interesting choice for a second light tank, and of course the Conqueror gun carrier with the old mate TB in there. Little Shuey puts 2 shots into the T100 LT, killing him and getting rid of the only light tank on the enemy team. Now with advances, unlike Clan Wars, with advances, you know exactly what the enemy team are bringing right at the beginning of the game. Of course, if you've been watching this channel for a while, or if you've been watching any Clan Wars replays, generally with a global map or a campaign Clan War battle, you don't see anything over there on the right-hand side of the screen. You don't see what the enemy team have brought to the battle until you find them, which is probably like real life. Stewie's taking a reload now. He's already up to 2,653 hit points. Full health, and they've worked out pretty quickly that over here on the east, these guys are all by themselves. They're all by themselves. Stewie's gone in for the charge. He hasn't quite reloaded, but he gets there. He's got APCR rounds ready now because he doesn't want to use up his last 3 remaining heat rounds until he absolutely has to. Tracks the Conqueror. Doesn't quite get the kill. Jump gets one of the kills. Nath Dog's in the RHMPZW gets another kill. The score's 6-2, 7-2 now. It looks like 1AR have got this covered. But having a look in the south, where the lads from Rain had their strong push, it looks like Rain still have the advantage in the south. 8-4's a score. Now I reckon the advantage is more than 4. Stewie's going back towards the southern base, as looks like some of his team are going to try for it. Maybe try for a sneaky cap. I'm not too sure. 8-5 the score. One on the cap. That's a light tank on the cap. The Batchat 25T hasn't been spotted for a while. I reckon once he's loaded, he'll be thinking about cleaning up whatever's there in the north. 8-5 the score now. Only winning by 3 tanks. Looking at what's happening in the south, the advantage is certainly more than 3 tanks in the south. Stewie looks briefly towards the Batchat. The Batchat kills the EBR, and all of a sudden they're only up by 1 tank, 8-7. It might be about to lose this one. Shoots a 277 once. Second time doesn't quite get it. Third time gets the kill on the Russian tier 10 heavy tank. That brings the score back to 9-7 on steps. Sticking with standard rounds because he's only got 3 premium rounds to go. 9-7 to score. 2 tanks are capping. It looks like a third one might be about to join the cap and possibly push on that Batchat in the north. 10-8 the score now. Little Stewie with a Y. Still on full health in the Kranvagn. He'll be pretty happy about that. Shoots and tracks a 277. The second shot takes some hit points out of him. Third one goes in. Now he is reloading, but these tanks are both pretty low hit points. And finally he takes some damage in his Swedish tier 10 auto-loading heavy tank. 10-8 the score on steps. 11-8 now as a 277 gets taken out by my old mate Nate Dogs in the Rimby Panzerwagen tier 10 German light tank. Bounces the IS-7, little Stewie. Pretty happy with that. Shoots him once, shoots him twice. Third shot has to make sure it penetrates. Takes his time, aims, picks up the kill. 12-8 the score, and that brings his damage up to 6,109 hit points. That's not a bad little performance in a tier 10 advance. He's still got 1,000 hit points up his sleeve, so he's going, right, I'm still hungry. Going to go straight for the Object 260. Nate Dogs, get out of there, mate. I'm just about ready to rock. We'll clean him up for you. No problems whatsoever. The first shot went under the tank. I don't know how that happened. Second shot gets him for 410 hit points. This won't be enough to kill him, but he does take him down to 145. Nearly 7,000 damage done. 13-8 the score on steps. The boys from 1AR having a pretty good time against the lads from Rain. It was a pretty tight game in the middle, but with the score on 14-8, Stewie's now looking for, he just wants to shoot that Batchat once, I reckon. He'll be thinking, I just want to shoot him once, get 7,000 damage, and that will be enough to give me a few bragging rights after this battle. Shoots him 3 times, gets the full clip into the Batchat, takes him down to 36 hit points, bounces a little bit. In the end, it was 8,185 damage going by the result down there, the bottom left-hand side of the screen. And in the end, a comfortable win for 1AR against Rain on steps, even though it wasn't looking, in the middle, it wasn't looking as comfortable as you might have thought. Here we go. Let's have a quick look at the results before we wrap up today's video. Stewie with an underscore from 1AR Clan. 1AR versus Rain. In advances, comfortably topped the score charts with 8,185 hit points of damage, 3 kills, 1,569 base experience. He fired 28 shots, 23 hit, 20 went through. A little bit sniped. He blocked 1,270 and even got a little bit of assisted damage. That would have easily been an ace tanker had it been a normal battle. And a good spread of damage from the 1AR lads as well, and a comfortable win in the end. 15-8 I think it was. He even made credits, 25,000 credits with a standard account in that 7.5 minute game. Not too bad at all. Clan Wars advances. If your clan aren't doing them, yell out and I'll let you know how it's done. It's not too hard to do it. They're not too hard to create. You just go to the Stronghold tab in the game. Check out the website, the World of Tanks website though. But even in game, it tells you when they're due on the Aussie server and of course on the Hong Kong server as well. And it's a good way to get the team battles happening. Good way to play as a group, and it's a good laugh as well. And bragging rights, which is what Stewie would have been after in the cranny in that battle on steps. Once again, thanks for the replay, Stewie. Don't forget to check him out on Twitch and YouTube. Links will be down below with all the other stuff. We'll be back tomorrow with an extravaganza, and maybe next week's things might be a little bit different. Thanks again for watching. Take care, and see you all next time.